أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Miss Sadia Rizwan, and today we are going to learn a new topic, Pakistan Studies, that is World of Maps. Before starting my lecture, let us have some activity with a picture of a bedroom. Let's study it. Now you can see this is a room, or this is the picture of Ali's house. This is Ali's room. This is Sarah's room. This is a dining room. This is the guest room, parents' room, terrace, and TV lounge. Now, if you want to know the direction, in which direction these rooms are, look at Ali. Ali is holding the compass rose in her hand. Let us find out where is the location of exactly the room. Can you see, can you see this compass rose? Yes, north, east, south, west. To remember it perfectly, the perfect sentence to remember it, never eat soggy wafers. Never eat soggy wafers. NESW, north, south, east, west. As sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west. So right now, Ali is standing in the middle. Now, where is the guest room? Let us find it. First, start with the dining room. Dining room is on the top of Ali, means it is in the north. Where is the dining room? It is in the north. Where is the terrace and TV lounge? They both are in the south of Ali. Where is Ali's room? Yes, Ali's room is over here between south and west. So it means Ali's room is in south west. What about Sarah? This is north, this is west. So Sarah's room is in the middle. So it is in the northwest. What about the parents' room? It is in the, you can say it's in the southeast. Now the parents' room's washroom is in the east, and the washroom of Ali and Sarah is in the west. So let us move on to the individual room of Ali. If this is room of Ali, where is the window of this window lies? Yes, it is in the, no, because if it is the middle, so it is over here. So it is northwest. The gallery door or the terrace door is in the south. The cupboard is in the east. The door is in the northeast. So students, this was the picture for the beginning activity. Let's start the topic. Okay, let's identify this picture. What do you think these pictures represent? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, this is globe, this is atlas, and this is the world map. Now, what actually these are, let us discuss about it. A globe. Globe is a spherical model of Earth, so an accurate representation is possible. An atlas is a book of maps which shows a collection of maps covering a large area, such as the world, or showing a smaller area, such as a city or a town. An atlas also has different kinds of maps in it. Now, a map is a drawing of a place or an area of the earth. It shows the location of one place in relation to another on a flat surface. So let's again move on. So it's a model of the earth. It is a book of map, and this is the map on the flat surface. Okay, there are different types of directions. There are two types of direction, cardinal and intercardinal directions. Let us discuss about first cardinal directions. North, south, east, and west, these words are called cardinal directions and are used to indicate directions instead of using words like above, below, right, or left. Now, north, east, south, west. The sentence I have told you, never eat soggy wafers. Never eat soggy wafers. So these four are the cardinal directions. These directions we can use in our daily life. Instead of saying above, below, right, left, we'll use the word north, east, west, south. We always used to say the sun rises in the east and sunsets in the west. Let's move on. Intercardinal directions. These directions are used to show a midpoint between two main directions, such as northeast between north and east, southwest between south and west. Now, the main directions are north, east, south, west. Never eat soggy wafers. These are the four main directions which we call it cardinal directions. Now, intercardinal directions are showing the midpoint between the two main directions. Two main directions, north and east. Suppose the middle point of it is northeast. Let us move on to the next one. East and south are again the two main directions. The midpoint of them is southeast. Again, west and south. These are again the two main cardinal directions. So the midpoint, mid means middle point. The midpoint of these two main directions is southwest. Now, last but not the least, north and west. Again, these two are the main directions. The midpoint of it is northwest. I hope students, up till now, you have understood it. Okay, what are the cardinal and what are intercardinal directions. Now, importance of maps. Now, why we use maps? Maps can show where streets run in a city. The daily life example is the Google map. Right now we are using Google map. Wherever we want to go, we'll just put the location, enter the location, and we'll get the direction from which street we have to move. And if we took the wrong direction, again the map shows the another direction from where we have to move to reach the desired place. Okay. They can show where certain physical features such as mountains and rivers are. Means the map also shows us where are the mountains, where are the rivers. They can show what areas of the world make up the territories of the various countries. Maps represent the real world on much smaller scale. Means on a sheet of paper, you can easily make a map on of the whole world on a very smaller scale, with a very smaller scale. They help you travel from one location to another, as we have discussed from the Google map. They help you organize information. A street map will show you roads, their names, and various locations along these roads. In simple words, maps are pictures of the Earth's surface. They can be used as journal reference to show landforms, political boundaries, water bodies, and the position of the cities. Okay, students, I hope you all have delivered uh, from the Food Panda or any other site. So, do they know their place where you are living? No. How they are delivering you? With the help of the Google Maps. You'll just enter your location and you will place your order. Then the rider will look into on the Google map and he'll search it, the streets and the roads, and then he came to your original destination and delivers the food to you. So this is actually the importance of map. That map shows where cities, where streets are there, where roads, their names, and various locations along the road. Okay, types of maps. Right now, we are discussing only 3 types of maps. There are lots and lots of maps, but right now we are discussing only 3 maps that is related to your topic. First one is physical map, political map, and relief map. Okay, a map that shows, a map that shows the location of physical features such as landforms, bodies of water, or resources. Now the map that shows us the landforms. What are the different landforms? Yes, mountains, plains, etc. And bodies of water, it also shows us the water and other resources. Political map, a map that shows boundaries of cities, states, and countries. In this type of map, they are specifying which city, which country it is. What are the different states? Such as this is USA. So there are different states of USA shown in different colors. Relief map. A relief map shows elevation or height above sea level. It shows us the brown one are the mountains, the green are the land, and what is the height and elevation of these things. Either it is above the sea level, it is below the sea level, whatever it is, it shows it in the relief map. Now, there are few components of the map. Title, compass rose, symbol, legend or key, color, and scale. Let us discuss one by one. Title. Now, what the map is about. First, we have to know what map we are looking at. So, title is the most important part of the map. Second one is compass rose. Directions. We have to know exactly what the directions are. North, east, south, west. Never eat soggy wafers. Never eat soggy wafers. Symbols. Now we have to make sure what symbols are. Pictures used instead of words. Instead of writing large words, huge words, we use pictures instead of it, so that it would be easily understood by everyone. Okay, the fourth point is legend or key. Explains meaning of symbols and color. Whatever symbol we are using, we have a key at the top, either at the bottom or at the top corner, but it shows what symbols we are using. They are telling us, maybe suppose road. Road is usually mentioned in the map with a black line. So in the key, they use black line with the road, and wherever in the map the black line is, so it will be understood by everyone that this is the road passing on. Color. Highlight important or different information to interpret maps. Scale shows the proportion of the map to real life. Scale is it is what? The real world. If we are going to put a real world on the piece of paper, we are using a smaller scale, we are making it on a very small, short scale. Suppose if we are making the map of the location, what we'll do, we'll put small dots of different places surround us. Suppose, as we have studied the picture of the bedroom, we can't place a bedroom in our screens, but what we have done, we have made the small things in that picture so that it will cover the whole picture of the bedroom. Okay, students, few of the questions mentioned in your worksheet, let us discuss it over here. Draw the map of the amusement park. Also use compass rose. Now, you have to make the map of the amusement park. Play area, you can say. There are different swings and different things are there for your entertainment. Okay. First, we have to use compass rose. We have made the compass rose over here. Never eat soggy waffles. The midpoint between north and east is northeast. The midpoint between east and south is southeast. The midpoint between south and west is southwest. And midpoint between north and west is northwest. North, east, southwest are the cardinal directions. Northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest are the intercardinal directions. Now, let us move on one by one so that we can make it properly. Now, I am standing in the middle of it, amusement park. Now, from here, I will find out the location. Main gate is in the southwest. Okay, I'm here. Now, where is southwest? It is over here. Can you see the main gate? This is in the southwest. And cafeteria is in the north. Now, I'm here. Again, from here, you can see cafeteria. What is cafeteria? Where people used to buy things or eat anything. Either they can bring it, either they can buy, whatever they want to do. Fine. 3 benches at the northeast. Again, northeast is over here. Can you see 3 benches over there? Yes. And swings in the south. Can you see swings in the south? If we are in the middle, where is south? South is over here. So these are the swings. Roller coaster in the west. Now again, I'm here. Where I'm over here, where is west? Over here. So roller coaster is in the west. And what they are saying, lock slide in the southeast. Southeast is somewhere over here. So you can see lock slide. Very good. Tunnel train in the east. East is over here. So this is our tunnel train. And Ferris wheel in the northwest. Northwest is somewhere over here. So this is Ferris wheel. Again, we are going to discuss it. Cafeteria is in the north. Repeat it with me. Cafeteria is in the north. Swings are in the south. Tunnel train is in the east. Roller coaster is in the west. These are the 4 main cardinal directions. Again, cafeteria is in the north. Swings are in the south. Tunnel train is in the east. And roller coaster is in the west. These are the cardinal directions. Now, intercardinal directions. 3 benches are in my northeast. Lock slide is in my southeast. Main gate is in my southwest. And Ferris wheel is in my northwest. Northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. These are the 4 intercardinal directions. Okay. There was one question over there in your worksheets. Places, in which places were mentioned? Location number 1, location number 2. Means you have to locate these things. First one was done in the worksheet, that is ice cream. Look at the first look at the grid, and then we are going to discuss the question. Now you can see there are alphabets in the east side, and in the south we have numbers. We'll call it x-axis, we'll call it y-axis. Now this is a grid. Now first tell me the location of it. Yes, I'm waiting, students. Yes, this is A1. Wait. A1. What we'll have? A1. Now, if I want to find out the location of this, how will I move? 2 and B. What it would be? B2. If I want to find out the location of this site, I'll move to this point and this point. This location will be D4. In the similar way, if I want to find out this location, what I'll do? I'll move on, move on, move on. The column will be this, J5. The column will be J and row will be 5. In the similar case, you will find out the, you can find out the location. Okay, students. First one is ice cream. The location is B6. Again, we have discussed first you have to look at the column and the row is 6. B and 6. Here is the ice cream. The second location is J10. J is the column and 10 is the row. They both are meeting at this point. That is why I have placed the ice cream over here. Let's move on to another example. I have marked a tree. The location is H2. And see, first H2. Where is H2? H, the column is H and 2 is the row. They both are meeting at this point. So we'll make the tree. You have to make small images, small pictures of these things. Okay. Another one is C7. C is the column and 7 is the row. They both are meeting at this point. That is why we have showed it over here. Okay. I have taken another example is fountain. Now, can you see fountain? D8. D is the row, column, and 8 is the row. When they both, where they will both meet? They will both meet at this point. That is why I have made it over here. Again, G9. G is the column, 9 is the row. They both are meeting at this point. That is why I've made fountain over here. Next example is balloon. Okay. F4, E2. F and 4. They both are meeting at, now see, if we'll move like this, they both are meeting at this point. That is why we have made the balloon. And second one is E2. Now we both are meeting at this point. That is why we made balloon over here. Bridge. Okay. E9, F9. Okay. E9, E is moving over here. And they both are meeting at this point, E9. And F9. Again, F is moving towards here. And this is the ninth part. We are moving here. So there are the two bridges. I hope students, now it is clear to everyone. You must be very vigilant while making these pictures. So up till then, take care, students, and Allah Hafiz, students.